hot as hell out here, even in the shade. So I'm sitting out here and venting and whatnot, and just kind of thinking about my whole day. It's the weekend, and not too much moving going on and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And if you got yourself a little side hustle or whatnot, shout out to you or whatnot. But if you find yourself out here just kind of like going along with the days and trying to figure out, where your next dollar or so is going to come in at. I mean, if you do find yourself going through things like that and just kind of, struggling a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just be thankful for where you're at and that you're not out here homeless dealing with those types of things, because being out here homeless and dealing with the type of things, like you got different people, different personalities, just the whole outside, just dealing with outside where, just anything is going and flowing, and you know what I'm saying? And just, you know, and then too, like, not to have anywhere to go or not to have anywhere to where anybody's taking you in. I mean, I could go to the shelter, and I'm having a little wine right now, but I'm cool. But at the same time, though, I've met a couple of people who, actually said that they, don't like the place. They don't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? And even too with me, you know what I'm saying? I don't like, shelters, personally myself, because of the type of energy that's there. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, I've slept there before and things like that. I would rather not sleep outside. I would rather my choices be better than outside or at a shelter. For the time being, but at the same time, though, you know what I'm saying? I'm not carrying around a lot of luggage, a lot of stuff and stuff like that. But I do have my book bags and, my satchel right here and stuff like that. Clothes. I've been able to, thank God I've been able to, you know what I'm saying, just keep myself up a bit. But at the same time, though, I'm not out here, looking the most decent, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, even down to your last couple of dollars or whatever the case might be, just thankful that, I'm able to, even coming from no identification, being able to, get some documents to where I'm able to just go somewhere and get a job somewhere and make sure that I have some income. So that's really good. But even that whole process took its own amount of time for me to get to. And then on top of the little things that, you know what I'm saying, just dealing with different type of people on a daily basis, and, just the type of things that you notice, dealing with, being the only black girl in certain places, and, just the paranoia and the anxiety of, just other people being around. And sometimes, like, people energetically, they could try to, like, just penetrate your energy, and you know what I'm saying, just putting up with that and being around that all day, every day. Like, you just want to get away from people from sometimes, because it could get overwhelming, and just be thankful that, you know what I'm saying, if you are struggling, you know what I'm saying, if you have a place or somebody to stay with, even if you're staying in your car, like, you're really winning, because just utterly being out here with nowhere to go is way too overwhelming, and you cannot let that go to your head. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, you know what I'm saying, kind of is like on some Charles Darwin, like, you know what I'm saying, survival of the fittest, because it's just like, you know what I'm saying, you got to, have your mind together. You can't get caught up in anything out here with anybody out here. And it's just like, it does get lonesome. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the honest truth about it. Just off, just trying to find somewhere to be. And at the same time, though, even if you are at a shelter, you know what I'm saying, you got people there hating on you too. You know what I'm saying? You got people there hating on you, trying to bump in against you, or, just make things harder for you than they need to be, instead of just, you know what I'm saying, just being there and waiting to go to work, or, waiting for the evening to wind down. And just the whole process of how it works is just a whole bunch of people, uncleanliness, is unhygienic and things like that. You're not trying to be ungrateful. It's somewhere to sleep, not outside. But then, as you're sitting up there and all these people are, just talking, or you got a problem, somebody all of a sudden has a problem with where you're sitting at, and just all these problems that you could have there. You know what I'm saying? And it's not something that I'm talking about that I haven't went through, just dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? It weighs on you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to just not let that get to you, and then on top of two of the pressures, being out here, you know what I'm saying? And, just from what you deal with on a daily basis, I don't know if it's just with homeless people or people that are just out in the immediate opening public trains and buses, and, you know what I'm saying, little public stores and little places like that, where they try to, just all these little body movements and just people doing people patterns and things like that. And it's not bringing any type of advancement or success or any type of good feelings. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if it's a psychological game or, people trying to get you to think that they like you and stuff. I'm not under all of that spell. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? I just try to stay focused on me, and that's all I'm really doing. And, out here, even if you're just minding your own business, people will come up and try to bother you. You got to be careful where you're at, where you're sleeping at. And it's just an unnecessary worry out here. Especially if you're not, talking or conversing with anybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you're not out here, you know what I'm saying, doing what they do or things like that. Like, you're not going to have a lot of friends, or people to hang out with out here. And it's really lonesome and things like that. And, home is very important to me. And even too, I've had jobs and things like that, but I have other things that I'm trying to like work on. And in between, things happen in between those things. You know what I'm saying? And so just coming up, just through that alone with no help, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to get your own cash, your own way, find your own way and things like that. And so it's just like, you feel sort of just some type of way, just having on a certain, kind of clothes that you're having on, carrying around all these bags. And you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to work your way, you know what I'm saying, to the bootstraps. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if somebody's not understanding that, then they just don't understand, because it's just like, I'm on a different path, a different wavelength. And people are, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying for me, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep yourself together out here. You got to keep keep your head strong and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because people will try to attack you, like, energetically. You know what I'm saying? And bother you for no reason. And, just because they want to be seen by you, or, you know what I'm saying, want some type of reaction. Because, you know what I'm saying, if people can see that you're destined for success and that you just have this glow and this light about you, everybody wants to be glowing. Everybody wants to be shining. Everybody wants to try to be the star and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But the whole reality of it is just that, you know what I'm saying, you got to walk your own thing. You know what I'm saying? And people just walking their own thing, doing their own thing. Wouldn't nobody need to step into somebody else's lane and try to, cut this person off or do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that it is, negative things that, people do. But even still, like, even dealing with that, even if you're not one of the people that, are working at these grocery stores and people are coming in and, just blowing the place up, or, just thankful that you're not, you know what I'm saying, just sitting up here in a mass massacre or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, just all of these things that could be happening and could be going on. Just be grateful, just especially if you're able to go home and go and see your family every night, every day. Be grateful for that, because some people really just do not have that. And it's just like, it gets really lonely out here. And you be glad that you have someone to talk to, and places and families and stuff to go to. But you know what I'm saying? At the same time, it's a difference. It's a big difference. And, in the mindsets of people who are, you know what I'm saying, just doing, little just stuff. And everybody doesn't want to be a business owner, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. But that's not my thing, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, I'm saying, like, even for me too, like, you know what I'm saying, just from a person who has dealt with a lot out here just alone, you know what I'm saying, and how people will try to get you, caught up in, you know what I'm saying, and then how rare it is just to meet someone, you know what I'm saying, who could have a balanced conversation, and you know what I'm saying, who isn't, you know what I'm saying, acting like the rest of the people that's out here. I'm on the West Coast, Arizona out here, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, sometimes I find I'm the only black girl there. I'm the only black girl on the job site. I'm the only black girl in the, little store or the Family Dollar or whatnot, sometimes in certain places and stuff like that. But then we get to the metro area, you know what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of black people, but if you do, it's not, you know what I'm saying, all the same and stuff like that. Just all these little things that you see. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's a difference in the category, because it's just like, the things that you are encountering and going through and things with, you know what I'm saying, that seems to be bothersome and stuff like that. It's, pedestrians on the street or on the trains or on the buses. And sometimes it's pleasant, sometimes it's bothersome. And you know what I'm saying? Just all these things that go into it, on top of just trying to survive through the day and get through the day. And on top of just trying to make it out of this, like, okay, this is what I want to do, not just, you know what I'm saying, sitting up here just trying to work for somebody else or just trying to look for a job and stuff like that, knowing that I have to support myself. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, rooms cost money, and you know what I'm saying, you don't know a lot of people, and you know what I'm saying, trying to get over people, trying to get over, just trying to use you and get over you. Just all these things that goes into it. That if you're not out here, it's less that you have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, I'm not working at some corporate job and, claiming to be broke, but still making like, just such and such $1,000 a year. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can dwell in the past and, what good things that you've had back then, but that really has nothing to do with right now. I mean, unless, you're talking about a resume or something like that and trying to get another job and stuff like that. Not that I haven't, because I have. And it's just like, things, do they seem like they're applying? Is that the right thing? Is it not? Is that why it hasn't worked out yet? And, just all these types of things. And then every day that's going up, the car sitting in the tow lot is going up $40 a day or whatnot. And so it's just like, you're paying to get out more than you paid to get the car. And so it's just like my notebooks is in there, laptop, and just things that, you know what I'm saying, I was at that point starting my life over within. And so it's just like, now I'm back to ground zero once again. And so it's just like, I know that I can do it. I know that I can persevere and make it out through it, and so it's just like, in the meantime, though, I'm trying to be enjoying my days now. It's hot, it's humid, air is blowing. I appreciate that because it's like my own self being able to feel the heat. But at the same time, though, it's a little bit sticky and uncomfortable. And you know what I'm saying? It's just things like that. It kind of get to you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And so, just keep a positive vibe, keep a positive attitude, and you know what I'm saying? Don't give up. You can't give up. You have to keep going. And if you do happen to give up before you're gone, you know what I'm saying? You're just coasting through, and you might as well just make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? You might as well. If you're going through just hard changes in time, you think the world is just so against you and things like that, just look and think, do you have somewhere to stay? Do you have food to eat? Do you have a job to go to? Do you have a car to drive? You know what I'm saying? Things like that, because people don't. And if you're one of the ones that don't and things like that, and you're still persevering and making it through, and nobody's bothering you through the night, nobody's holding you at gunpoint and things like that, be grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? And I am grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets hard out here. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, you just got to find your way and find your help and hope that it finds you. And you know what I'm saying? Keep praying to God. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only reason I've been making it through, by the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, just a lot more, you know what I'm saying, just going on into the day and things like that. And so, just breathe when you get a moment to yourself and just remember to do that. And I'm doing my thing. It's hot out here. Keep some water. Stay hydrated. And all of those good things. I'm posting on this page. I didn't really want to start over on a new YouTube page. I kind of wanted it to be a kind of storyline. But at the same time, too, though, just going with it. I mean, I'm just putting the stories just on there and stuff like that. For my few followers that are subscribers that I have right now, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, a journey going on and things like that. And, so a lot of videos that I post, a lot of them are kind of like old, but I'm still just kind of like, just kind of uploading randomly when I do. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It's just me going along with my practice. But when I do move into my new luxurious apartment, I want you guys, to just, just kind of witness, you know what I'm saying? Because it's been a struggle, and you know what I'm saying, wasn't always easy, and some things seem to be repeating themselves, patterns and things like that. But at the same time, you got to keep pushing through, and I have been, you know what I'm saying, through jobs, cars, people, places and different things, you know what I'm saying? So I commend myself on, my perseverance, my courage and strength. Glory be to God. And, you know what I'm saying? Just do the best that I can, do the best, you know what I'm saying? And, all is well, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, it's still a day to be lived through. I'm grateful to be alive in. And you know what I'm saying? It's just that. So keep having a great day. And, stay, just in a good mood, positive, and be good out there, y'all. All right. Talk to you later.